Hello, this is Thomas. I warmly welcome you to my course about Ghidra and Tricore. You will certainly not be bored. Writing your code in assembler and adding new functions to the ECU may seem difficult at first, but I believe I can teach. And I will explain everything to you step by step. If you think about reverse engineering, adding custom features to ECUs, switching maps, creating launch controls, and so on, you surely have heard the word Ghidra. This software allows reverse engineering of various types of microcontrollers and ECUs, not just Tricore or VH850 from Renesas, but also other less popular ECUs. And we will use this tool. The tool is created directly in Java, which allows it to work on many different platforms. Here we are running it on Windows. In addition, we prepared the following directory. We have created a directory test on a drive where we will keep our project. Then we will need to read the ECU thoroughly for our project. Here we have some BMW MED17. It's definitely the 3-core ECU. Plus, we will need an instruction set for the ECU. I recommend searching if you need such a PDF file in your resources. In particular, we type in the name of the ECU or the microcontroller and the words instruction set. Sometimes it helps add the acronym PDF. We can also learn more about instructions in such ECU. In our case, it is a Tricore ECU. I would type 3-core instruction set. I, in particular, downloaded it from here. This one. This is a rather old version of Tricore. However, it is still compatible with others. The instruction used in the core for such documentation is sufficient to begin our work. Even if the ECU we are working on is based on a newer generation, for example on AURIX, we can replace the binary file directly here. Then it will be opening it in Ghidra. Or we can also import it. It doesn't matter at all. I'm putting it here at this point. You need to select the language. In our case, the language will be 3-core. And now, it may be here or it may not be here. In such a situation, we choose default, because we can prepare the correct settings without help. We can also look for some online advice or download additional documentation or setups for Ghidra. I prefer the basic setting at this point. The file is now included in the project. Language is assigned to it. That is a microcontroller for which is applicable. I double-click its name. And at this point, we move to the first tool, Code Browser. Code Browser will try to help us analyze this file. Here we agree, and here too. We agree to the analysis. It will take a while. Here we will see it fiercely working. Waiting for end of analysis, we can just move to WinOls and open exactly the same file, just for comparison. The patterns will change a bit when we open the same file in WinOls. I'm creating a new project and I import the same BMW. As we can see, at the beginning we have a section where the program is located. Towards the end, there are ECU maps. The code browser will show us precisely the same thing here. That is, here we will have the ECU manufacturer operating system and the program controlling the engine, and finally, here we have the map area. If we want to define or rename our own areas, which will be necessary in almost every case, we will do it using this field, this button, Display Memory Map. As we can see, we have only one entry so far. It was named RAM and addressed from 0 with a length of 200,000 hex. This is not a good name because we usually call it flash. Let's rename it into Flash for now. The RAM area will be something different. It will be differently addressed. It will start from letter D. Okay, so now it is Flash. Later we will add the RAM area and other areas when we'll need them. When WinOls opens the file, addresses it from 0. Similarly, Ghidra opening addresses also from 0. While in reality the addressing is slightly different, but we will discuss this in the next lesson. When our project is open and we see it in this form, we can proceed to the next stage of work. This will be more accurate addressing, creating more detailed plan of our ECU and the locations of the various memory areas inside it. Feel invited to educate yourself in Ghidra, Tricore and map switching.